Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
On the evening of the 2026 Gala venue, something quietly extraordinary unfolded behind closed doors, long before the flash of cameras and the shimmer of the red carpet. It did not happen under spotlights. It was not announced on stage, yet within hours, it became one of the most talked about moments of the entire event. Liu Yunning, one of the industry's most recognized singer-actors, was reportedly seen waiting alone in a private dressing room, not his own, hours before the gala officially began, and the person he appeared to be waiting for was Zhao Lusi. The question that has since traveled across social media platforms is simple, yet powerful. Why would a seasoned performer place himself in such an unusually vulnerable position at one of the year's most carefully choreographed public events? Was it a matter of professional urgency, in quiet friendship, or something more meaningful that words have yet to define? Tonight we revisit the timeline, the atmosphere, and the subtle details that transformed a private wait into a public conversation. According to several Backstage accounts, Liu Yunning arrived at the venue only 3 hours earlier than required. In an industry where timing is calculated down to the minute, such an early appearance naturally drew attention. Most artists arrive according to strict schedules, move directly to their assigned rooms, and conserve energy before stepping into the public eye. Yet on this occasion, he reportedly requested access to a dressing room adjacent to Zhao Lusi's preparation area. It was not his designated space, it was not necessary for rehearsals, and it was certainly not routine. And staff members present described him as composed, yet noticeably attentive to his phone, occasionally asking about arrival updates. There was no dramatic display, no public gesture, simply a quiet persistence in remaining near her assigned room. Invitations to join early gatherings were politely declined. Offers to move to more comfortable facilities were turned down. Instead, he stayed. In the world of high-profile entertainment events, behavior carries meaning, not because of assumption, but because public figures are typically trained to minimize ambiguity. Every movement can be photographed. Every glance can be analyzed. For someone experienced in navigating media attention, choosing to wait in such proximity to another star invites interpretation. That is precisely why this moment resonated so strongly. When Zhao Lusi's arrival was reportedly delayed due to traffic, the atmosphere backstage shifted slightly. Schedules were adjusted. Preparations continued, yet Liu Yunning remained in place. Observers later suggested that his decision to wait, rather than proceed with his own styling preparations, hinted at a conversation that could not be postponed. Whether related to an upcoming collaboration, a personal matter, or simple reassurance before facing the press, the intention seemed deliberate. When Zhao Lusi finally arrived, approximately 90 minutes after initial inquiries about her schedule, witnesses described a brief but focused exchange between the two. There was no spectacle, no raised voices, no theatrical reaction. Instead, the interaction was characterized as sincere and measured. A few minutes of private dialogue, and subtle expressions of relief and attentiveness, and then a return to professional composure. Those who later worked with Liu Yunning noted that he appeared more at ease following the conversation. Stylists working with Zhao Lusi observed that she seemed reflective, thoughtful, perhaps emotionally centered before stepping into the public arena. It is important to approach such observations with care. Emotions can be influenced by countless factors on event days. Yet when placed within the broader timeline, These subtle shifts gained symbolic weight. As the red carpet commenced, Liu Yunning stepped out first. Observers noticed that he positioned himself along a section where he would naturally have a clear view of subsequent arrivals. When Zhao Lusi appeared shortly after, he maintained professional distance, greeting media with confidence while remaining composed. There was no overt interaction, and yet, video footage analyzed by attentive fan communities highlighted a brief moment where his focus appeared to shift in her direction. It was fleeting, respectful, and entirely within decorum. Still, in the digital age, even a second can become a headline. Fashion choices that evening added another layer to the conversation. Zhao Lusi wore an elegant emerald tone gown, refined and luminous beneath the lens. Liu Yunning appeared in a tailored black suit, accented with subtle green detailing in his accessories. Green was indeed a popular shade that evening, making coincidence entirely plausible. Yet the harmony and tone sparked thoughtful commentary. Fashion analysts suggested that whether intentional or incidental, such coordination invites narrative. Clothing has long been a language in celebrity culture, sometimes planned, sometimes serendipitous, always interpreted. The broader context also contributed to the reaction. Liu Yunning and Zhao Lusi previously collaborated on a successful drama project that captured public affection. Their on-screen chemistry was widely praised, and promotional appearances showcased a comfortable rapport rooted in mutual respect. Since then, they have consistently described their relationship as supportive and professional. That foundation meant that any new interaction would naturally be examined through an existing lens of admiration from fans who appreciate their dynamic. However, what elevated this moment beyond routine speculation was the environment itself. A gala of this scale represents more than glamour. It is a convergence of brand partnerships, career positioning, and public image strategy. Artists are aware that even unintended gestures can influence narratives. Therefore, the idea that Liu Yunning chose to remain waiting, fully aware of potential scrutiny, suggested either remarkable confidence or meaningful intention. In either case, it demonstrated authenticity. Perhaps what resonates most strongly is the universal symbolism of waiting. Waiting communicates patience. It suggests value placed upon another person's presence. In a world defined by urgency and constant motion, choosing to pause can feel powerful. Whether the purpose was personal reassurance, professional discussion, or simply friendly support, the act itself carried emotional undertones that audiences found compelling. Social media platforms responded swiftly. Within hours, discussions flourished. Some interpreted the gesture as quietly romantic. Others framed it as evidence of deep professional trust. Many emphasized that respectful friendship between colleagues should be celebrated rather than sensationalized. Importantly, neither party issued dramatic clarifications, allowing the moment to breathe without escalation. In an era where overexposure can dilute sincerity, silence can preserve dignity. It is also worth considering the broader narrative of growth for both artists. Liu Yunning has steadily cultivated an image of dedication and emotional depth in his performances. Zhao Lusi has built a reputation for warmth and resilience in a competitive landscape. Moments like this, regardless of interpretation, reinforce their humanity. They remind audiences that behind carefully curated public appearances are individuals navigating relationships, responsibilities, and emotions in real time. There's something quietly refreshing about a story that hinges not on scandal but on stillness. No dramatic confrontation, no spectacle, simply a man choosing to wait, a woman arriving after a long journey through city traffic, and a brief conversation before stepping into a hall filled with lights and expectations. It is cinematic precisely because it feels understated. As the gala concluded and headlines shifted toward awards and performances, this backstage moment continued to circulate. Not because it disrupted the event, but because it offered a glimpse into authenticity, whether one views it as a testament to friendship, collaboration, or something more nuanced. It undeniably captured attention in a way that felt organic rather than orchestrated. In the end, perhaps the most compelling aspect of this story lies in its openness. There is no definitive conclusion, no formal statement defining the relationship, only a timeline of observable actions and the interpretations they inspired. And maybe that is enough. In a media environment saturated with certainty, a little mystery can feel human. If you found this deep dive insightful and appreciate thoughtful updates that explore both the facts and the feelings behind the headlines, do consider subscribing to Update X 24 Hours. We are committed to bringing you balanced perspectives, carefully examined timelines, and stories that celebrate the human side of the entertainment world. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Your engagement, your reflections and your respectful conversations are what make this community special. Stay with Update X 24 Hours for more stories that go beyond the surface, and we will see you in the next update.